Media encoder. This is a media encoder. It exists to perform a wide variety of tasks that exist in Premiere. If you need to render something, the media encoder can do it. If you need to copy something or recognize speech, the media encoder can also do it. The Creative Cloud package includes Adobe Prelude. It exists for pre-editing. It allows you to capture material from cards, organize it, and rename it. Among other things, there is a speech recognition function. It can even decipher an hour-long interview. It would seem that everything is cool, but the disadvantage is that there is only decoding of English speech. And again, Adobe Prelude does this with a media encoder. You can also create presets here. For example, we can create a template of insert setting or create a template of encode setting. The template of encode setting is the setting that we see in Premiere when exporting. The template of insert setting is the ingest templates that we can see when, for example, we run the proxy function in Premiere. We can create additional presets for the insert template in the media encoder. We open the insert template settings, assign it, and export it using this checkbox. Then we can import it into Premiere. So far, the algorithm is rather non-obvious and implicit, so it's very difficult to talk about it as something convenient. In principle, there is such a way. But what is really good and I like is the function of the tracking folders. Let's disable automatically encode all items in the tracking folder in the Query checkbox to show what it is. We have a query in which all the tasks for calculation appear, and there is a tracking folder. Here I am going to take and edit the hoverboard folder from the desktop. There is the same medium browser in the media encoder. Tilde also works here, as in all Adobe programs. As soon as I added this folder to the tracking folder, the output folder appeared here. Now, what does it do? I can configure this folder, let's say, with the attributes of the source file. It's the average transfer rate. I click OK. As soon as video gets into this folder, the calculation starts automatically. They immediately get into the query with these settings. And when it's done, it will be in the output folder. We click Start, so the process starts. It edits all the files in turn. They are all encoded and they are all there. This is very convenient when we need to convert a huge number of files in the background, auto mode. If something went wrong, you could start the process again. And as soon as you edit a new file to this folder, when the media encoder running at this moment, it will immediately pick it up and start rendering. This folder can even be located on another computer, just like the media encoder itself. The following procedure was used in some video productions, when you needed to encode something to a certain format. A folder with a constantly running media encoder would be created on another computer, and all this would be constantly converted there. For example, you need to convert a number of source files to ProRes format. So you create a folder there, throw in the source materials, and then take the already converted materials. A folder with a constantly running media encoder would be created on another computer, and all this will be constantly converted there. For example, you need to convert a number of source files to ProRes format. So you create a folder there, throw in the source materials, and then take the already converted materials. Media encoder almost calculated the entire folder that we threw in. And if we go to it now, then all the converted files with date and time of their conversion will be transferred to the source, and the output folder contains all the converted materials.